or, the silence is deafening, and that too causes them to be agitated or concerned and then to display different types of behaviour.
Generally, triggers for challenging behaviour can be broken down into 3 broad categories: physiological, environmental, and social. Physiological relates to the older person's general physical condition. If a person is suffering from an infection, mental delirium can set in, which will affect their behaviour. As well, a simple thing like being thirsty or constipated can impact on the behaviour of an older person who has some form of mental dysfunction. Environmental factors are those things that are specific to the immediate physical environment, such as the temperature, the brightness, or the noisiness of the room. Social stimuli include the way other people, such as nursing staff, engage with the older person. Speaking too loudly, too quickly, in a foreign language, or speaking about something that brings up unresolved psychological issues can bring about challenging behaviours. Dr. Alice Rota Bartelink from Wintringham, a leading organisation for providing housing solutions for the homeless, explains.
So, for example, if someone is feeling quite agitated and someone's asking questions about their family history and it's stirring up emotions from the past which are quite uncomfortable and negative, and if that's then also accompanied by a mental illness where someone's behaviour is really unpredictable, or a brain injury where there isn't a nice sequential pattern of the way the person thinks, that person might straight away jump up and become quite verbally abusive. Their physical aggression might appear in their movements. They might invade your personal space because you have just asked one simple question.
It's important to understand that behaviours of concern are motivated by things that are genuinely concerning for the older person. But due to their incapacitated or confused state, they may be powerless to take the necessary steps to improve the situation. Eden in Oz is an aged care organisation which promotes health and well-being for the elderly through addressing loneliness, helplessness and boredom, 3 root causes of suffering in the elderly.
For example, if you are looking at behaviour where a person may be withdrawing or isolating, the first question to ask is, have they always been this way? When this person lived in the community, did they have a large social network, or did they prefer to spend most of their time on their own? If they are a person who is used to spending time on their own, then coming into a large social setting in a residential care facility can be very confronting and may result in behaviours such as aggression.
It's essential that nursing staff have a compassionate relationship with older people, demonstrating behaviours of concern. In the next chapter, we'll look more closely at each of the individual behaviours.